Hello, welcome back to another daily sneak peek. Uh, one thing I was noticing, and I want to ask this question kind of up front. Actually, I really don't need this rope, do I? I mean, maybe I will use it. I kind of want to ask this up front, is I noticed that the shorter video is popping off a little bit. I mean, in comparison to all my other videos. That's might partly be because it's only like 20-something minutes long, which is a much more bite-sized, like, it's much more easy to watch in a reasonable amount of time. I also, like, see an hour-long video, and unless I'm, like, really in the mood for, like, an essay, I'm like, probably not what I want to watch. So I get it. I definitely get it. But I was wondering if that might be something y'all would be more interested in if I was to actually do, like, just the first two zones, or get as far as I can get in, like, 30 minutes, or what have you. And if so, leave a comment below this one. You could leave a comment below that video, too. Whatever you're feeling. The rope's full. I don't need that. I definitely don't need a second one. One, yes, sure, but I don't need a second one. How did I miss you? We want that for later. Also, if you recall, I was mentioning how this game is harder with more people. I was playing with friends the other day. Literally yesterday. Because I do like a little community sort of thing with people I know, people I've seen around on my Twitch every Wednesday. And yeah, it was difficult. We kept getting stuck on Alpine like every freaking time. And then when we finally made it to Kiln through some sabotage through an impasta, we lost our flare, and only one person made it to the top. But we still ended up getting Ascent 4 completed, which it doesn't sit right with me, so I did think about doing today on Ascent 4. But considering I have a thing I need to be at later, I was like, that's not actually going to happen today. That's what I meant to do. So yeah. We're gonna try and do this pretty quickly today. I mean, the thing I need to do is, like, a bit later. I have a little bit over an hour. And it does require me to drive somewhere, so... I'm having lunch with the fam. We're gonna have some Mediterranean food today, which I do like a lot. It's good food. It's good food. I guess if you don't want to comment on the last question I asked, you could also comment down below saying, like, what's your favorite cuisine? What do you like to eat a lot? I always find it interesting hearing what other people love. I grew up in I mean, good on my mom, honestly. She made me try a lot of different food. Otherwise, I probably would have not had as much diversity in my diet growing up. I have a nephew who only ate chicken nuggets while we were growing up, and I was so jealous of him at the time. But I'm really glad I have a diverse palate and not a I just want nuggies palate. I mean, if you only eat one thing, like, I mean, probably bad for you unless you're taking supplements. But I'm not your doctor. I'm not your nutritionist. Okay, today's not looking too bad. This one does feel different than yesterday's. I don't know. Yesterday's felt very similar to one of the ones I did early on. Except Alpine. Alpine was wild yesterday. Trying to think of which way's better here. We could jump. We could go up here, I guess, if there's a place to stand. Their place to stand right here? Yeah. Okay. Also, playing on the Ascent, I think, is it Ascent 2 that increases hunger gain, or is it Ascent 3? Whichever Ascent increases hunger gain, and playing with multiple people is a nightmare for, like, food management. I was playing with, I think we had 7 people in that lobby at one point. At least 6. And, yeah. Imagine no one having anything to eat. And it's just slowly getting hungrier and hungrier. My, I don't know what happened to, it might have been the same saboteur. I don't know. I could watch their VOD. Because they actually were streaming at the same time. But I didn't get any food at the campfire before Caldera, and that just, like, ugh, it was so bad. Partly my fault. I had the settings set in the multiplayer mod, the more player mod, to only give us 5 marshmallows, because the reason for that being they were giving way too many before. And I would have to change it on the fly every single time we get new people if I wanted to do that. But that seems like too much work, honestly. Well, it's also like some people were joining like mid-session too, so. I think I might have waltzed into a corner here. That goes up here. That doesn't really help me at all. I was trying to see if there was anything up here, but it doesn't really look like there is, so maybe we need to go back to the left anyway, or back to the right anyway. I think we can just make it over there. I hate to waste this, but I also don't trust myself to fall in a way that doesn't kill me right now, so... Also, like, I feel like when I play solo, I'm not super... I don't conserve my items super a lot. Like, I do, for sure, but I'm not, like... I don't, like, hold on to them to the very end, unless they're, like, things I really want to hold on to the very end. But I feel like when you're playing with friends, like... There's always, like, a few friends who are, like, really worried about needing something later. Which is understandable, but also, if you don't use your equipment... you're going to end up not, not having, like, not using it at all if you don't use it before peak. I think it's best to just start using your equipment, like, pretty early on, especially if you're playing with friends and you're spreading out. You're collecting all the suitcases, you're probably going to have a good amount of equipment. Okay, maybe I should have followed the... I don't know, we can walk up here, so hopefully there's a spot. Yeah, there's a spot right. Yeah, if you're hoarding equipment, you're gonna just be making the day harder for everybody. I started like really using equipment a lot on I think the one we finally made it up on. I got us through Tropic real easier than normal, even though like some people still died, which is kind of what I was hoping would not happen. But I tried to lead everybody with a rope up to the top. I had an anti-rope and a regular rope spool, and I tried my best. But unfortunately, still wasn't enough. But I used the hell out of that stuff. You know, I guess doing the shorter form video might be like a better idea too, because unless I line up topics to talk about, I do end up just having a huge swath of this video just being me being quiet. Which, I mean, maybe you're here for that. Maybe you like the sound of my voice and you're here to be chill. I know when I first started streaming, I was playing a lot of Binding of Isaac, which has a lot of like gross sound effects, but I would still get people that would come in. One of my mods even. And they were like, Yeah, sometimes I use your videos to go to sleep, your stream to go to sleep. I was like, oh, huh. That's neat. Like, I actually don't find that offensive at all, because, like, you know, I'm glad that I can help someone sleep. Not something I personally have an issue with, but I know a ton of people have issues with falling asleep. I can easily just, like, flop down and then die to the world for a couple of hours. My superpower. Or one of them. Man, I want to ask another question, you know? But I've already asked you to comment about all sorts of things. I already asked you 2 questions. That's too many questions for you to answer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think this isn't going to be painful. Let's just go to the lower vine, just in case. The lower. Okay, we have a python. I probably should put that into my inventory. Cure-all could go into my inventory. You know what? We probably don't need one of these because we have the cure-all. I'll drink it in a second. Put that in here, take this out, put this in here just in case. Actually, we might not even need the other one because we have the Pandora's box. Especially if we get a lucky roll. There's a lot of chests up here, though. I still would like to get a chain launcher. Just the most busted item in the game, you know. That's all I want. We actually really got unlucky on chain launchers, too, on my stream yesterday. Did I ask the question, or did I not ask the question? Now I'm confused. I don't think I asked the question. Did I? I'll never know. I'll repeat it, if I did ask it. Do you have any, like, mundane superpowers that you have? Because, like, falling asleep rapidly is one of mine, and then I'm pretty good at gauging the scale of things based off of, like, an image. Pretty good. Not infallible, but pretty good. I would describe those as 2 of my mundane superpowers for the modern world. Pretty sure I saw the cases this way. And I am of the belief that potentially they are trying to lead me the correct way. I don't think they're over there. I think we can get up here. Especially if any of this is walkable. Eh. Oh. Go. Oh yeah, there's one. Poison all around me. The one thing I will say about the raid in this area, it sounds pretty good. I love rain sounds. Love me some rain sounds. I wouldn't have gone this way with like a group of people. That's the other thing. You have to consider, like, everyone's stamina, and you probably have to work towards the lowest person's stamina to try and move forward. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. It's a great box all around. You know what? It'll be fine. Actually, yeah. You could always use that to go up further, if we find a good spot over here to use it. Let's grab that. Let's see. I think we're going to be going to the right here. Actually, this looks vaguely familiar, too. Man, I don't know. I don't know if I'm just... Yeah, this looks very familiar, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know what's happening. Am I seeing things? It's got to be that they just have like pre-built pieces, right? And that's why I'm starting to see the same ones repeat. I could do a video essay about it, but I don't know if I don't know. I don't know. I definitely have the footage for it. Yeah, this is literally... I remember this exact one. Oh my lord. Did they reset it when they did, like, what recent update? Did they reset the seed population? I have no idea, but the seeds are different because they changed something else in the code? Like, I don't know what happened. I think other things have moved around, but, like, certain aspects of the terrain are the exact same. And I know, like, I was wondering how they were going to make it so that they could, guarantee you would be able to get up the cliff. And I guess the way they guaranteed it was having these segments that are like pre-generated. But if we're already seeing repeats, that means they don't have that many variants of these. I mean, hopefully we get more built. If we get... Why am I was about to jump. We get... Yeah, hopefully we get more of them. More segments. Maybe that's our screenshot today. Did that not work? I don't think that worked. Maybe I should call today's episode Déjà Vu. Déjà Vu? Been in this place before. It's going through the floor and splashing there. That's interesting. I don't remember if I saw that happening last time this was all set up this way. And also, literally, another thing about being single player, I literally get to eat all the food. Food management to hell. I just get to eat it whenever I see it, and I don't have to think about it. I mean, the game was designed around, like, probably 2 to 4 people, and even, like, 4 people is, I feel like, a lot. I feel like there needs to be mods to, like, increase the amount of food, or maybe increase the amount of, like, food healed from items. Or something. Like, I think the increase the amount of food healed from items if you're playing with more than X people is probably the way to go. Because I definitely went this way last time, but I don't know where I went from here. Just go up here. Might be the way to go, because then you still have to do food management because it's still limited. But at least you can at least you can it's still like it's gonna heal more. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. Did I use this? Yes, I used this to get up last time too. So this vine is not randomized either. Yeah, I mean, I can't blame them entirely, because, like, how do you generate a randomized cliff that is climbable? I mean, so I mentioned early on one of the ways they might have been doing it was that they could have been doing it so, like how, when No Man's Sky was testing their planets, they actually sent, like, a digital drone, essentially, like an AI drone to each planet to make sure that the terrain was generating correctly and everything. So I guess you could, like, do an AI player that does this, but they would have to have been trained extensively to figure out, like, the correct paths, like how to take correct paths and stuff, and, like, that isn't the easiest thing in the world. I think what I did here is I shot this with one of these, actually. here? I think I ran... Oh, shit. This way. Ow. Ow. Definitely didn't take as much damage. Or poison. Yeah, poison damage last time. And I went straight up here. I guess you could have gone over here. Just feels safer, I don't know why. I guess because the poison root is not directly in your face. I don't think I went this way across. I think I kept going this way, but you could probably do that, huh? That seems doable, especially if you have like a decent amount of stamina, or if you like drop onto it from above and get a little bit of the momentum boost. Probably still want to wait for this to be done. Though if you miss this, you do go careening into, you know, you do have a little bit of a problem. Oh, I guess you don't get any benefit for doing that because of the... It's not the right angle because it's going up and such. I also thought about playing on the beta, but I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. Because I worry that if there is a game-breaking bug, that I just experience it and I go plummeting to my death because of something, and then I'm like mad for no reason because I'm the one who did that to myself. I'm mad at myself at that point, right? Ah, fudge. We're fine. I'll take a Python to fill up that spot for now. Why not? Maybe I did go this way. I don't remember going the vine route. Maybe that wasn't there last time, actually. I think the bottoms and the tops are pretty random. It's just like the center bit, I would imagine is difficult to randomize and still make it solvable. There's probably bits and pieces that are randomized, but there's probably things that have to be in a certain direct way for them to be guaranteed. Game design's hard. And only if you play the game as much as I do will you probably ever notice that. Also, it was $5 when I bought it. Let's also be clear, it was a $5 game when I bought it. It was on sale. It was like $4.95 or something. I kind of wish these could give you chain launchers. I think I'd be okay with that. Well. Friendship ended with my 1/3 full cure-all. Friendship started with my full cure-all. Okay. I think I will cook this and the Pandora's Lunchbox. I've heard it has a higher chance of giving you positive things if you cook it. I don't know how true that is. No ice spikes. I mean, what do I need? I mean, I wouldn't mind anti-rip spool, but those can't appear in regular boxes. Another chain launcher would be great over a Python. As I said, I kind of like shelf shrooms better than Pythons, but also they're harder to use. I also did not take the heat pack when I definitely should have. And just applied it, even though it wasn't an issue until just now. Okay. Excuse me? That felt a little rude, game. It definitely felt like I was behind a snowbank there. And then it was like, nope. Time for you to get freezing cold. Oh, whatever. I might be able to get up there easier from over here instead of having to waste any bonus stamina, and also we're still healing from our cold. And besides, there might be a heat pack in here. Beautiful. Then we do a bit of backtracking. Even though we probably don't need to. Ooh. I'd rather this. Okay. Survivor's luggage. Explorer's luggage, rather. Yeah, Alpine is difficult. I don't know the paths on all the Alpine versions yet. The paths I have found aren't very good. There's like one path I found one day that was super good, and I haven't seen it generate that way again. It might generate that way today, in which case we want to go to the right. Let's check. Oh yeah, this definitely won't backfire. I don't need... Well, would I rather that over Pythons? Probably. That sucks. Probably Pandora's Lunchbox would be better there. Yeah, I think rope is way better, because then you don't... Why am I... Pandora's Lunchbox, you're so busted. I need to touch a blue rock, and I don't have a lot of time to do it. Okay, never mind. It finally decided to stop. Jesus Christ. It's so annoying. I wasted so much supplies doing that. Someone please send that bug report that I meant to send and then I keep forgetting to send. I wonder why that happens. Man, that wasted like... I wasted all my bonus stamina too at some point. Didn't I have a ton of it? Where did that all go? God damn it. I'm just gonna get rid of this. It sucks, but I'm just gonna get rid of it. God, I hate that we're down to one use of this. Ay, ay, ay. I'm glad that hasn't happened in a multiplayer game to anybody, or at least as far as I'm aware, it hasn't happened in a multiplayer game to anybody. Like, on my end, my friends. No, instead we just get people crashing all the time, because, you know, I'm playing with the bigger lobby mod, so, you know, I can't really say much about that. This sucks. I don't want either of these. Oh, because I still have the heat pack. Maybe applying a heat pack while you already have a heat pack causes issues. Maybe that's the problem. Well, and I was playing a heat pack while I already had a heat pack, and then I also had Pandora's box. I don't know. play back the footage. I'm sure someone can figure it out. This doesn't look like the one where I found a really good way up on the right side. Maybe it is, actually. Yeah, maybe it is, because I think it starts here. Yeah, this actually does look like the correct way up. You go here, you go up there, go through that hole. I'm pretty sure. Actually, wait, no. Is that the way I tried to go and it's actually a bad idea and this is the right way? Yeah, I think that's correct, actually. I think we want to go this way. I think up there is rough, though. I need to use one of our ropes for this. Yeah, probably. I don't know if this is exactly the way I went, though. I don't know. Maybe it was the other way. No, I think this is right. Kind of. A little different than the last one, which is good. I like it being a little different than the last one that I'm thinking of. Can I stand here? No. We would need to eventually go back here. I thought we had to go up here, but that doesn't look like there's any path that way. Unless there's a path at the... Oh, God. Unless there's a path at the very top. Yeah, I guess the path is to go here. Yeah, this is different than the one I'm thinking of. There might be a way better way up, actually, today. But now I'm fixated on seeing if I can go up this way. What is the best way to do this? I think if I jump... Okay, well, that was not ideal. And I don't have a pipe in. Fuck me. Oh. Well, I'm alive. Okay. Maybe we do go back the other way. I do remember doing this before, but I don't remember if it was easy or not. Oh, it was worth trying a new way just to see if there was anything else going on here. I think there's a platform, yeah, around the edge here. This is standable, barely. Up here. Okay, well that's not a great sign. Oh, I was hoping it would drop it. Oh, come on. I don't want to complain about how hard this zone is to tell where you can stand again. I don't want to do it. I don't think this is the way I would have gone up. Oh, this is the one... Okay, I remember a capybara being very up high before. Maybe this is the way I went, but I don't think I can stand up here. Can I? Sort of. Until I can't, you know? Ay, ay, ay. Until I can't. Where can I please stand? Can I please? Can I please stand somewhere up here? Okay. Oh, interesting. This internal way doesn't look too harsh. It looks very condensed, which, you know, it'd be really cool if they had a setup where you had to bounce back and forth between the walls, kind of. You know, very Mario-esque. Oh, please, okay. Ooh, okay. Sleep berry. It wouldn't be too bad to have on my person. But I don't know if I can make that jump. Sure can. Okay, I can't stand on you either. Good. Okay, well then I guess we're gonna fall down now. Okay. So I'm not so sure how I feel about the Pythons breaking, especially when you're playing with multiplayer. Like, you end up with like only one person being able to go across, and you're like, well, then how's the rest of the team gonna get across? Please let me stand here. I want to get over to that Python. Come on. Ooh. I mean, I guess we are going back and forth between walls like I was talking about before. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't seen any of them today. Now there's one right there. Food, please? I mean, I'll take that. I don't exactly know where I'm going. Also, I should have waited longer, for sure. Guess we're going out of the cave now. If I find a good spot, I can heal myself up and get my full stamina back. I just don't want to be in a weird spot where I could potentially fall to my doom. Or maybe we just wait until we get to the top or something. Yeah, I think obviously sleep areas are probably not very useful in speedruns. Or nap berries, I believe they're called. Because taking a nap is not exactly what I would call going fast. Unless it's like a speedrun to go to sleep, which I might be very good at. Someone slap one of those, like, brain monitors on my head and tell me to go to sleep, and... it would take a little while to get used to having a brain monitor on my head. I think that would be the only issue, the only hurdle I would need to overcome. I guess the meta for sleep speedruns would be also making yourself tired, which I don't know if that's actually a great idea. I stayed up way too long. The human body is not supposed to be up this late so that I could win a sleep competition. That was not a smart idea on my part. Why am I... I was not holding on. I don't know why it had me hover there for a second. Do I just go around this way? I feel like there's got to be an easier way up. I'm gonna go check this way. Why not? This is a flat expanse, but it goes into the bog a bit. This looks like it'll work. What time is it? I am definitely not making the best of time today, huh? Did I actually just climb up something? That's wild. That I did that while in the current state that I'm in. Anything good? I swear I have not hacked the game to give me only cure-alls. What the hell is happening? Alright, it's gonna fall down anyway. No, I realized how risky that was with the whole, like, problems I've been having with sort of things just constantly affecting me. Pretty risky of me to do that, actually. I wonder if you have enough time to cure all yourself when you do that, because then that could be a speedrun tech. I don't really need more food. I think the cure-all will be fine, but I mean, we'll cook this and bring it with us anyway. Man, I hate Ascent 3 and how much it increases your weight, because like the amount of weight I have right now would almost be doubled. I think it is doubled on Ascent 3. It's rough to have a backpack on Ascent 3. You pretty much should be carrying like the lightest weight equipment, which I don't even know off the top of my head. Hi Caldera, you're probably the most random zone. Oh, I think I remember this exact arrangement of rocks, but you know, maybe I'm just going crazy. It might just be insanity. It's always a possibility. So I remember going to here and being like, oh yeah, you can stand here, and they're like, are you sure? I'm like, I did. What would I want if I jump over there, right? Like, what do I really want? Oh, I think this is the one with a pretty good straight shot, too. We have the cure already. Let's try to get that in our inventory. With the cure-all, we could probably just go all the way across, huh? not using my bonus right now. Just gotta watch for that lava rising. Oh, it is rising right now. Okay. Get rid of all of it with the drink. The cure only gets rid of a little bit at a time. I guess that's why like Pandora's lunchbox is so much better than Cure-All here, especially if you get a lucky roll. Get some frost on you. Get a little chilly. No, I made it a good way. I could have definitely made it more if I was a professional. Oh. Man, I do really run out of things to say, don't I? Or I think I'm just getting focused. I don't know. I think at this point I would just be able to like play this game without having to think about it too hard. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Also, I think on this part I'm just so focused on trying to go fast that that's partly why I sometimes forget to speak, even though it's probably the easiest part of the entire game, in my opinion. I died on it, I think maybe early on, and I died on it yesterday because I just go watch the VOD. I literally had, like, a huge amount of hunger. Oh no. Oh god. Well. Excuse me, please. Okay. Now we're basically there. I actually remember this chain happening before, too. I wonder if we're just getting replayed seeds. I mean, that it could be a possibility. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand. I need to stop talking about it. That's what I'm fixated on currently. Okay. That's interesting. I don't know if I've never noticed it, like, do that. It probably does do that normally, and I just never noticed that it's hitting the top there. And a fourth cure-all? Okay, well, you're not really helping the allegations, honestly. Or was one of them a Pandora's lunchbox? I don't remember. Because I know I had a Pandora's lunchbox, but I don't remember if I got it from that or I got it from something else. I think maybe I got a cure-all from somewhere else. Do I take food? Why would I take food? I have... Since I have this... Maybe I take a bandage with me as my last thing. Because then, just in case I take a lot of damage from having to use it, if I have to use it, I can still heal back up. I should have cooked it, though. We should also swap out... And actually, we should swap out that too. Don't know why I'm making that sound. My bag's about to fall off. I'm worried about it. I did restart this run because of me being silly, but it was only like 2 minutes in. So, the time being what it is, I still don't think I'm going to quite make it. I'm definitely not making a sub-hour. I would need to do this in like 7 minutes, I think. Maybe 8. We do have a good amount of tools. I wish we had more. Day 6, yeah, probably not. Definitely not, if it's already saying day 6. You want it to say day 6 when you're entering peak, ideally, if you want to do sub-hour. Okay, always... The first part is always easy. It's after the first part that it gets a little weird. Okay, where do we want to end up? That looks promising, because we can climb to the top of that rock and maybe then climb over here to the right. We might find a better spot as we go up. I don't want to go that way yet, though. Let's go... here? Can I stand here? No? Okay. Go over this way further. Where you go up? I can stand here, probably. Even though I shouldn't be able to. Silly game. Not that I'm complaining. Straight up looks kind of good too. Possibly. Less easy to know, I feel, when you see it from this angle. Though, that does look pretty good. Yeah, this looks like this might dead end. Maybe straight up is the way here. There is a suitcase on this side. If we need to use any equipment, or if we want to get some food in me. Did I cook the food? I think I cooked the food. I cooked the things before. The thick mints. You think they're just like double stuffed thin mints? Okay, that's kind of useless. Yeah, it's pretty much useless. Okay, to get up there, yeah, we want to definitely go back in this direction. I wish I could curve my jumps. I'm pretty sure that's not a thing you can easily do IRL. You can kind of do it. Maybe, but... Wow. Equally as useless, considering I have a full extra bar of stamina. Okay, from here... Where do we go? There's an up path this way. That's eventually going to lead over to here, which we looked at and said maybe that's fine. You can always get over to here, or like in this general direction, and look back and see if it looks better to go back this way. Or actually, there looks like there might be a path up this way too. Can't tell if that just curves into the wall, or if that's... That might just curve into the wall. Can't stand there? Sure can't. Sure can waste some of my bonus stamina, though. This way? Maybe? No. I don't know where you go from there. I guess you try to go up here? That doesn't look too bad, honestly. This you have to kind of go down to here. Maybe that is the way to go. This music does make me feel like the caldera, like the very bottom is supposed to start filling once someone reaches here. It always feels that way to me. Oh, this is not great direction, huh? Unless you could stand up here, it doesn't look super good. I don't know, there's not really an easy path. There often isn't in film. I think maybe this way. Let's go back this way, because then I can just use a rope launcher. I think, to get over to there. Just to play it a little safer. Probably doable with my bonus stamina, but might as well preserve that, I guess. Should have probably gotten more, honestly. Okay, we have to go around the outside, No, we're wasting a little bit too much, maybe, but I would rather a place to stand over here, since my stamina is going to be going down while I'm getting burned. No, not there. Get me up here. Get me not like this. Okay. Well, well. I turned myself into fried food. Good old delicious lava delicacy. Oh, we were under an hour. Well, that's a little anticlimactic as well. Just like my stream yesterday. It's okay. Sometimes these things happen. Sometimes you slip and you fall, but you just gotta get back up and try it again. But not right now, because I got a thing to go to. In fact, I need to tell them I'm ready early. But anyway, I will see you all next time. Hope you all have a good one, and yeah. Goodbye.